Get right.
If you became a millionaire, would you keep working? You know?
The commander is here.
What's going on right now is California's trying to figure out.
Don't they got pop your butt?
Yeah.
Oh, I can. Welcome to BitBoy Crypto, home of the BitSquad. DZ's out of breath. I may have ran to the camera and got here 2 seconds before we went live, but that's okay because this is live and we're coming to you live. How about that thumb? I didn't mean to be that happy. I meant to be a little bit more like, what? Like it was supposed to be a surprise. That's a Mr. Beast thumbnail. Like I filled my pool with Orbeez. I think that's what I got going on there. All right, I give everyone a Janet Yellen haircut at this park. How are we all doing today? Make sure you hit that like button. Today is Tuesday, June 20th. It's 11:31 a.m. I am catching my breath. Happy Taco Tuesday, everybody. Hope you're having some tacos. Are you having any tacos?
No.
No,
I'm on
I'm
on like hour 41 of my 48-hour fast.
Okay, how's it going? Are you feeling? Are you past the hump of hunger?
No, God, no.
Yeah.
No.
So what kind of fluids are you doing? Just water?
Water only. Yeah.
Water only. Okay.
Yep.
So none of that cayenne pepper, none of that lemon juice nonsense.
No, it's good.
Okay.
I actually woke up very not hungry this morning, and then as soon as I started going, getting my son ready for school and stuff, I messed up because I did this a month ago, and it was great, but Sunday I did like a huge workout, like a really big, like intense to exhaustion workout.
So your body is like eating
like,
its
hey,
fat
man,
stores.
What's going on?
It is eating its fat stores. Hey, thank you very much, Johnny. One of the top writers we got here. Everybody, make sure you hit that like button, everybody. We are, I don't know, where are we at? Are we at 7 likes? Let's get it up to 14.
202 likes.
Guys, thank 200, over 2 digits right there. We are in the triple digit range, and not only that, we're in 200. Love it. All right, make sure you are subbed to the channel if you're not already. What is the video that I was looking at? The thumbnail. Yeah, you need this many. I love these. These popped up way back in the day. You'll need this much Cardano to be a millionaire. I love these when I was first getting into the ecosystem, because then it allows you to do some moon math, start looking at some bear market numbers, and you really start to outlay a path for financial freedom. And then, so, hey, maybe you don't want 1 million. Maybe, you know what? I'm happy with 100K. You divide that number by 10. You can see a little something there. Conway Crypto with the super chat. Who doesn't love a dose of DZ in the morning? Hey, vitamin D is a great way to start your day. There's something there, maybe. Vitamin D is the best way to start your day. Maybe I'm going to work on that.
Good.
I'm going to tool around, and I'm going to come up with a morning slogan. Don't you worry, folks. Guys, make sure you follow me on Twitter. I just got to 42,000.
Do it.
Feel great about that.
Congratulations.
It's feeling good. Yeah, now I got to keep climbing. Got to keep climbing. I might do a hit slots stream later today. You can't see the URL, but it is kick.com/hit slots. DZ goes DGen. Look, this only has 5 views. Let's get it up to 7. Okay, I'm asking 2 of you after the stream to maybe watch it for like 30 seconds. When is Richard coming back on the show? I don't know when he's coming back. I mean, he's been laying low lately.
Yeah.
And so when he has a new strategy, when he's putting himself out there again, hey, maybe we'll then explore. We would love to give him a right around when, he's launching some of his features for some of his coins. All right, go to Hit Merch. Look what I'm wearing right now. You see this? You see this? You see this?
This?
You see this? They don't see it. All right, Hit Merch. If you go there, you can see I got the hoodie.
Hang on.
I have this shirt. Watch. All right, boom, boom. I heart NFTs.
That's
you
good.
ready for the back? Are you ready for the? Where's my junkie fam at?
There we go. Junkies. That hat's pretty fly.
Junkies in the house. All right. If you keep scrolling around, you'll see some bin stuff. You'll see some Bitcoin. Bitcoin's my plan B. Candle Mafia in the house around the blockchain. If you just like different coins, we have the ones with the different logos. A lot of people love those. Do we still have the NFT? Is it taken down? Guys, sometimes this is limited merch. Okay, It's like a full send or something. You got to get in. You got to get it. Okay, if you don't get it, it's gone. And then it's gone forever. So, hey, those who got the iHeart NFTs, y'all the real ones. You got in a really, really good time there. I Trust Capital. If you want to buy, sell crypto, gold and silver with your IRA, check them out. I might be looking into diversifying. I know I've said this before, but I said I wanted to get into Bitcoin. No, I think I want to spread my IRA. Sure, some stocks. That sounds boring. I don't want to do that. I might do a little silver/crypto split there.
Oh,
yeah, because I think silver's depressed right now. I think its price is being suppressed.
Yep.
And gold, new all-time highs. Silver, not so much. I think we still
No.
got like a 40% pump to hit a new all-time high.
Would you do it like tokenized silver or like actual buy in the bars?
I think with that, I have to do the tokenized, don't I?
Is there a tokenized silver? I know there's like Pax Gold.
Paper. I don't. Oh, that's a good point.
Right?
Hmm.
That's what I'm saying.
There is Pax Gold. Is there a Pax
Mhm.
Silver? Does anyone have Pax Silver? Let us know. That's a good point. All right, I'll look into that. Let's start our own. How about that?
Ooh.
Me and you, we'll buy an ounce and we'll mint a coin.
I tell you
and
what,
we'll just keep doing that.
if BenCoin wants some utility, get some BenCoin silver, tokenized silver, and now we're talking.
That
stuff.
is, I like that.
That's
Can you
a good
imagine?
idea.
All right, so remember, U.S. fiat used to be redeemable for silver by the bear on demand. I
Yep.
actually have a bill that still says that. Can you imagine a cryptocurrency doing that? Now, not like Tether, you got to like have $1 billion. Say
Mhm.
you just do one if you wanted. Will pay to the bear on demand $5. This bill is from Boomerized, so give me a second. 1950. This is a 1950 $5 bill.
Wow.
Now we're going to look at a 1934 $10 bill.
This is great history.
And then this says $10 in silver payable to the bearer on demand. What do we get with our new
Wow.
$10 bills? Nothing.
Bullets.
Nothing. Brass. We get brass with it. You got to go buy brass.
You get a COVID vaccine.
Bill Brasky. All right. Okay. Well, let's get into the coin market cap. Hold on. One more super chat. Neil, time to start paying attention. New crypto friendly president having ETF XRP case ending, war ending, inflation. Yeah, there's a very bullish 12 months potential. Let's say 18 month. There's a potential bullish 18-month play, but there's also, there's the credit crunch. There's joblessness. There's other things. There's a lot of narratives fighting, and we'll see what ends up playing out here. All right, well, look, the coin market cap is up, everybody. Let's hit this refresh. I know we had to secure that we are a human. Yeah, continue. Yeah, we're up 1.4% on Bitcoin, everybody. If we look at the total crypto market cap, though, we are above 1.1 trillion still. We were at 1.102. I think we're now at 1.108. We're up 0.6%, 24-hour volume, up about 50%. It was 24 billion yesterday, 36 billion today. Dominance coming in at 46.9. ETH dominance 18.7. I saw Taco. He tweeted about gas was the lowest he's seen in ages. I think it was as low as 13. Now you see it still low, coming in at 24 Gwei. Bitcoin, like I said, up 1.4%. Ethereum largely just flat here. If you remove that hour, I mean, it's about as flat as it can get. Looks like a stable coin there. XRP took a little tumble. It is down 3%. Cardano just can't seem to find its footing here, but maybe it is above 25 cents. Maybe it just likes being around there. 25 cents right there. Dogecoin down 1.4. Tron down 1.3. Polkadot down 2. And then other than that, we're really not seeing too much movement. Monero, the privacy people are they're liking what they're seeing there. All right, let's hit the top gainers. But before we hit the top gainers, I always ask you at home just to hit that like button. It will triple the odds that your favorite coin is number one in the top gainers. Some say it quadruples the odds. 10% for Stacks, Caspa up 7.5%. These coins, they like to move, and they like to move hard. I don't know what it is about their volume or the volatility, but very volatile coins.
Caspa's mineable.
Caspa is mineable.
Proof
So
of
you think
work.
it's mining whales, playing whale games?
There's a gigantic sea change in mining hardware happening right now because a lot of big money is getting behind Caspa. And so big mining operations are moving from their old Ethereum miners to Caspa.
Okay.
So huge liquidity moving into Caspa, all for a reason.
Now, what do you need to mine Caspa?
So Caspa was GPU mineable for the longest time, but now it's going over to ASICs, and that's why big money are getting into it. So you need ASICs to
Yeah, they
mine
got that
Caspa now.
expensive equipment.
Yep.
So, okay.
Yep.
All right. Thank you very much.
it.
Optimism up 5.7%. Frax up more than a fraction. It is up 4.7. Hedera is raising the bar. They're up 3.8. XDC network up 3.7. Injective 3.4. Then KuCoin shares up 3% right there. All right, let's look at the top losers. Solana also, making it. Axie Infinity. Look at all these coins having a nice green week, except for XDC there. All right, let's look at the top losers. Flow The money's flowing out, baby. Down 4.1%. The spice must flow. They said no. It must go. Multiverse also down 3.3%. Phantom down 3.3%. BitTorrent right around that as well. XRP, Theta, Trust down 2.9 to 2.5 respectively. Aptos down. The Graph is down. All right, so we got the Graph under 10 cents.
Really?
It is one that I really did. I wanted to acquire some during the bear market, and I haven't. I feel kind of bad about it because I do think it will have a good run up. This is the 1 year. Yeah, man, it would have been so nice to get those at a nickel. But, you know, you still get it in under a dime right now. So, I mean, if you look at that 1 year chart, it doesn't seem like the worst entry. But are you ready for the max? I think it was January 21 it had its peak. February 21.
Like,
yeah, February.
Like
so
215.
woo, yeah, it had a really, really nice run up. I remember buying around here, and then this was I poured all that into ETH, and then I leverage traded it away. I don't know, not all of it. You know, I kept some, but yeah, definitely. I was a noob. I was a noob back then. I didn't have no market cipher. But yeah, if you look at the 30-day, it looks like maybe a fairly attractive entry point there. So I don't know if I'm a DCA into this on Friday, but it's a possibility. It's a possibility.
What are the tokenomics like? See, it's a no max.
All right, so yeah, no max, but if you look at the total supply, 10 billion, and how many is out? 9 billion. So we have over 90%. Round up, you could say 91% of the coin is out. The market cap is under a billion right there, $878 million. So it doesn't look that terrible. What do you guys feel about the graph? Do you like the graph? You know, thumbs up, thumbs down, let us know. All right, who do we have for the chart? So we got the Kellsmeister.
Kelly Keller. Kelly Kellum. Testing Kelly 1 2 3. Check. Oh my God.
What?
All right, what's going on?
Easy.
Hey Kelly, you removed the
up?
photo, and I feel very bad. I hope you didn't remove that photo because of me. Kelly had a headshot.
I didn't remove it.
I couldn't find it.
Still, I mean, I'm not going to direct you to it because it's kind of embarrassing, but it's there on Tom's thing. Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, I'm going to help you real quick, and I'm going to help everybody else that's watching right now. First off, thanks for having me back on. Hope everybody's well. On the chart right now, DZ, on your chart, right click on the right bar where the price usually is. You have, for whatever reason, you have.
I have a mouse pad, Apple. I can't.
So two fingers is a right click.
I don't know that. What am I right clicking again?
The y-axis on the right side where it says percentages, and then go down and turn off percent, and then it'll be back to price action.
Hit regular.
Quick little tip there for you.
Boom.
Yeah.
Done deal.
There you go.
All right. I learned how to right click with this mouse pad. I feel like I've leveled up.
There you go. So
I am
one of
Steve
the things
Jobs.
I wanted to address. Yeah. One of the things I wanted to address, I saw a couple of people in the comments yesterday. They're like, this guy's always bearish. I'm the most bullish, I think, of anybody in our office about what's going on. But I look at the price action every day. And when we're doing TA on a chart for the day, I'm looking at, over the next 24 hours, does it look like price may go up or go down? In the long term, this pullback is incredibly bullish. Now we're having a little bit of a push up, of course. Actually, let me double click here. A little bit of a push up, of course, in the last day. But what I want everybody to notice is this pullback right here is exactly what we wanted to see on this strong velocity momentum move up with this candle here, because we've come back. We've, basically reset on these levels. This is what we really want for strong bullishness. Is it scary at this level? Sure, if you're not looking to the left and seeing that you have a lot of support that has been established here. Now, what I want to point out here on the weekly chart is that we've kind of come down right into the 21-week moving average. We kind of tested a little bit below it into the bottom side of this rising wedge support level that also was confluent with this the bottom sort of support level of this falling channel. But not only that, we have this moving average that we've retaken, and we came right up into the zone. If we come down here to the 3-day chart, we come right up into the zone of this sort of projected support line right here that is confluent with the top side of the range of this falling channel. Now, it's important to realize that the falling channels typically break out to the upside. Does it mean it's going to break out here because we're at resistance? No, but we can be prepared for it. We can also be prepared for it to come back down, because we see as we're coming up here on the 3-day, we're actually finding resistance, which we found a couple times here on the 21 simple moving average here as well. If we double click on the chart, we can bring up our other, I have standard indicators today just to show a little bit of a variety here. I want you to notice the bottom here is the Chaikin money flow, and we can see the money flow is coming back up here. This is probably has something to do with all the news and press is coming around about the BlackRock ETF. I'm positive that they have been buying on this dip. Is this dip constructed by them so that they can get these lower prices? Is the FUD banks have been spewing for years about how bad Bitcoin is? Meanwhile, they're getting exposure to MicroStrategy, getting exposure to Grayscale GBTC. They're buying right under our noses. So we're seeing retail starting to see this as well, with money flow coming up. Now, when we're looking down here on the 4-hour, we can see, let me go ahead and double click on this again. We can see right here, we came right up into this zone that I outlined yesterday. I had this on the chart yesterday as well. We're coming right up into this region, which is also confluent with the volume profile range, the point of control of what we're seeing in this entire sort of sideways range we've been in. So the question here is going to be, are we going to break through this, come back, test support, and go up, or are we going to lose this? Looking at the indicators here, we're seeing a little bit of a bearish divergence on the stochastics. You see lower lows right here and higher highs, right? Lower highs here and higher highs on the price action. What does this mean? We're not able to get the money flow to either come up either, but we can see if we come over here to a couple of these charts from the Bitcoin strategy platform, we're basically seeing that short-term holder cost basis, which is critical for us. If we truly, which we have lost, but if we truly lose this with momentum, we will be looking lower. As it stands right now, I do think there's a pretty strong possibility that we will break 27 and push higher, but I am protecting myself against that, because, you know, even on this chart here, we are having a little bit of a fake out to the downside. But if we're not able to overtake these levels, what levels? If we're not able to overtake 27, and then especially 28.7, which is this sort of zone right in here, this high, right? It's actually a little lower. This zone right in here, 28.5. If we can't take that, we can't even be looking for that 31 or 40 that everybody wants. This is a critical zone. If we overtake it, we go higher. If we lose it, we're going to go lower. And this is on the BitGet chart. This section brought to you by BitGet, our trusted partner. Awesome. They have everything you want there. So come over and check us out, BitLab Academy.
All
we
right.
do it daily.
I started feeling bullish. I just market opened along on Cardano KuCoin app here. I'm up 1.8%. So, all right, I'm going to close it a profit. Oh, I'm down with fees. Oh, no. All right, now I'm keeping it open. I'm keeping it open.
No, it's all good, man. Everybody stay prepared. Don't buy into the hype of a green candle or sell into the fear of a red candle. Have a strategy. And if you don't know what your strategy is, come check us out over at BitLab Academy. We bring it all for you. Bring in the basically crypto for beginners taught by the pros, baby.
All right.
Everybody, hope you have a good day.
Don't fear the Reaper nor fear the red candle. Appreciate that, Kelly. Always a good time.
Adios.
All right, good. I'm glad he didn't remove the photo. You know, there is a photo of his headshots. I jokingly said he looked like a Party of Five extra.
That's savage.
Maybe we'll find it at some point. All right, Bitcoin whales. Wait a minute. Before we get into that, now Nick, you have some headshots too, right? Because Nick, some of you might not know, Nick actually is in the Writers Guild of America, and not only that, has had his hand in two Super Bowl commercials. Correct.
That's true.
These
are facts.
Now, what are your headshots like?
Oh man, that's a risky Google.
That's a risky Google. Okay,
that's a risky Google.
Let's see, Kelly.
Could be
Kellum.
some tasteful nudes there.
Oh, I don't know what Kelly's real thing is. It's not that one though. All right. Well, that's not.
Oh man, yeah. My second photo is when I was at my heaviest.
Okay. Which was
242.
Okay. Yeah. You're what, like 6 foot? 5'10".
I'm 6'1". Yeah.
6'1". Okay, yeah, that's a hoss. Yeah. That's a hoss. I
And
mean, if you travel back to 1950,
if you Google Nick DeMundi, I am very much in John Belushi mode on the Google Images search. So.
All right. Well, hey, let's get into some headlines here, guys. We're going to talk about Kiyosaki, Deutsche Bank, Binance, Romanian prosecutors. You might know where we're going with that one. But first, we have the Bitcoin whales. Guys, they're accumulating billions. What do we always say? Swim with the whales. Are you going to get eaten like plankton? You're going to end up turds on the bottom of the ocean floor. Too soon to make any kind of joke. We are wishing that submarine all the best luck that they could get. All right, indeed, Bitcoin whales or crypto wallets holding between 1,000 and 10,000. You rapscallions, you with your 1,000 Bitcoin, have collectively amassed 131,000 Bitcoin, presently worth 3.5 billion in the last 11 weeks, according to Sentiment. They reported this today, actually. So here we can see the Bitcoin accumulated in the past 11 weeks. Woo! All right. This is the amount being held. It's going to ebb. It's going to flow. You can see it going on the way down as we were hitting some of these higher price levels, I believe. And then, price starts heading down. What do? They accumulate more. A large part of the accumulation took place in the last week alone when the holders with between 1,000 and 10,000 added more than 60K Bitcoin to their holdings, worth nearly $1.6 billion, according to Ali Martinez. All right, so the whales are getting in. They're jumping in. Earlier, a cryptocurrency analyst and member of the finance and crypto tracking platform TradingView, okay, we do love TradingView, pointed out that Bitcoin had demonstrated remarkable resilience by effectively maintaining its position, knowing that it held very well amid widespread market uncertainty, as Finbold reported. So price is fluctuating, went a little up. I feel like it's a good time to scoop some. I think I bought a couple tenths of a percent like 2 weeks ago. I don't know. So I'm the smallest crab pellet, but I'm accumulating, and it's the most Bitcoin I've had since 21, I think. What about you?
For Bitcoin?
Mhm.
Yeah, I'm sitting on my biggest bag of Bitcoin so far, but I'm still looking to accumulate more.
Okay.
Yep.
Bitcoin dominance above 50%. First in years. I think this must be taking out stable coins, right? Sitting at 49.96. If we go to this, we see 46.9. So it's a little bit of a reversal of the 6 and the 9 there. But currently the market cap of Bitcoin is sitting at 519 billion, making up a total of $1.1 trillion industry. Okay, so they're not adding all of the S coins. Since November of last year, Bitcoin's dominance has increased by nearly 11%. Significant shift in investors moving back to holding Bitcoin over altcoins is related to the crash of FTX and increasing pressure from the U.S. SEC. Bitcoin advocate and founder of MicroStrategy, Michael Saylor, commented on the news saying Bitcoin dominance will rise again. The bull suggests that the dominance of Bitcoin, of the leading exchange, will rise beyond 80% in the next few years. This, according to Michael, will come as a result of the increasing regulation against stablecoins and other cryptocurrencies in the industry. And here's some guy with my haircut. So he's saying, with the regulatory crackdown, money is going to flow in, but they're going to say, well, regulators don't like these coins. Well, they're okay with Bitcoin, so I'm going to put all my money in Bitcoin. Not a bad thesis statement there. All right, Kiyosaki, the biggest bear in the world, predictor of 3 of the last 1 recessions.
Are there bears in Hawaii? Because he's Hawaiian, right?
Well, it would be closely related to it'd be like a small panda-like creature, right? But I'm guessing,
bears.
I'm looking at a Samoan person, and I'm assuming they ate those things, right? Like thousands of years ago.
That's fair.
Because according to Noel Harari, Nick loves that guy. We've
guy's a literal
killed
demon.
a lot of megafauna. And so, I mean, Samoans, I went to
fair-
school with some Samoans. They can eat.
To be fair, a lot of megafauna killed us. I don't think it was one-sided.
Exterminated. The extermination was one-sided.
Oh yeah, that's purely human.
All right. Let's see here. Robert Kiyosaki, Forrest Handbrake, all-time high. Don't tell me that. I saw that coin, and we'll see. How many coins have been named that? Like 1 million, 1,000? I don't know what made that one pump, but all right. Kiyosaki says more U.S. banks are about to fail. One mortgage lender is on the ropes. Who is he saying is on the ropes here? The crisis is far from over. He's telling his millions of Twitter followers that he believes Loan Depot is likely on the verge of bankruptcy. Loan Depot reportedly lost $600 million last year, despite cutting 6,100 jobs. According to Kiyosaki, the crisis will likely not end with Loan Depot, and a significant number of banks remain under a lot of pressure. According to the finance author, the incoming real estate collapse will likely be much worse than the housing market meltdown in 2008. Greatest real estate crash ever. 2008 was the great financial crisis. 23 will make '08 look like nothing. Yeah, that's a typical Kiyosaki quote right there. He does speak in hyperbole. 2019 office hours were hot.
He's so crabby these days.
What is?
Kiyosaki. He's just so pissed off at everything. Every
Yeah, what
podcast
is his
he's
deal?
on. I don't know.
I don't know.
Doesn't
I've
he
talked
know
about
how-
him before. You know, I knew a guy that, shoot, man, I was like 19 years old. So 20 years ago, he was a Kiyosaki agent. And so a buddy of mine was a Kiyosaki agent 20 years
Oh.
ago. He went, he paid the thousands of dollars. He went in the Ramada Inn lobby, or I'm sorry, like the little executive room. And then he wouldn't tell us the Kiyosaki secrets, though. He's like, you know what? Robert said there'd be people like you.
No,
was
he
right.
did not.
Yeah. He said, no. Kiyosaki said, you know, people are going to say, well, why don't you just give me the secret? Well, the fact is, you know, I had to pay thousands. He had a prepared speech. You could tell like Kiyosaki had like given him the paragraph to say. But
So Kiyosaki was like Andrew Tate, but without any bitches. Sips water.
All right, moving on here. Charles Schwab, Citadel-backed crypto exchange goes live today. This, according to the Wall Street Journal. I meant to read this article. I do pay for Wall Street Journal here.
Yeah.
I should just use a Hit Network account for all I know. I don't know if we have one. Charles Schwab, Citadel-backed crypto exchange goes live today. Guys, this is huge. Citadel-backed crypto exchange is live. It's called EDX Markets. It's a new exchange and set to launch later today. Offer trading in 4 currencies: Bitcoin, Ether, Litecoin, BCH.
Why did they? Oh, you know why? It's huge in Japan.
Okay.
Huge in
And
Japan.
you know what? Whales move it. So,
Yep.
I mean, if you're going to make money, I mean, hey, make some money. Honestly, I would look at that trading volume compared to like strong projects, and the trading volume is probably smoking a lot of quote unquote like robust projects. So, how do exchanges make money? They make money off the trade. So, yeah, they're going to probably want to have something like Bitcoin Cash on there. EDX Markets, an exchange supported by Citadel, Fidelity, Charles Schwab, expected to go live, offering those coins. Unlike traditional exchanges, they draw on traditional finance standards, but will operate as a non-custodial exchange. It
Interesting.
won't directly handle customers' digital assets. Instead, it will provide a platform where firms can execute trades between cryptocurrencies and fiat currencies. It won't directly serve individual investors, but expects retail brokerages to route orders to buy and sell on their platform, mirroring the stock market. So they want to be Citadel wants to do what Citadel does, and essentially they're going to find a competitor to a Coinbase, and they're going to say, hey, you know, all those Coinbase purchases, how about you let us see that information a half second before that trade executes? We'll give you know, $200 per customer, $50 per customer, 2 cents per customer. Oh, you have 2 million customers. Here's a whole bunch. Here's a big pile of cash. They're going to do the same thing they do with Robinhood. Citadel's I guess business model centers on using retail's info against them with highly sophisticated leverage trading, arbitrage bots that just are operating on like milliseconds. Meanwhile, like to that, you see that little half second loading screen, that 1.3 loading screen is like swipe up to buy the stock. Dun, 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 dun. Submitted. They've traded your stock 20 times since then and made money off of you.
Yep.
So that's going to be their market here. What are your thoughts? We're not going to be ever using this. This is for like the MEXCs of the world.
I don't know. I mean, I actually use Schwab. It's one of my
I use
banks.
ear swabs,
Yeah, I use them,
but I
every
don't
day.
go deep.
You got to go deep.
So do you like hit it?
Yeah, if you're not slamming your ear against the wall when you put in a cotton swab, then you're not doing it right.
Yeah.
So,
If you don't like continuously angle to go deeper and deeper and deeper,
Yep.
you're not doing it right.
Yep.
Okay. I have been told only clean the outside of your ear. That's what they say.
that's
But then it's like
that's a lie.
I
That's
go
a
in a
lie.
little.
You know, they also said
Just the tip.
that opiates are 99.9% not habit forming.
Oh yeah, you're talking about what's that family called? They made the movie with Michael Scott, Steve Carell played him.
Oh yeah.
The Oxycontin family.
Yeah. That
What are
one.
your thoughts on that
Nope.
coin? It's
Bye-bye.
explosive. I mean, I think it's going to go to zero. You know, I don't know when. It might be. I think it's going to have a steep decline of like 80-90%. It might happen today. It might happen 5 days from now. If it happens 5 days from now, hey, you're probably going to be great. If it happens today, probably a lot of people are going to be upset.
Yeah.
All right, Deutsche Bank seeks crypto custody license approval in Germany. How big? Deutsche Bank, I believe, is number 9 of all the global banks. This is a top 10 bank.
They're a GISB, globally important GSIB bank. So like part of the top 15 banks that if they have a problem, the entire financial system could go down, and they have to be bailed out by the World Bank and IMF.
All right, is the Sacklers, the Sacklers. I mean, that's just the name right there is bad. I heard a funny, pretty funny, I don't know, summation of a meeting. It was between Anthony Blinken, I think his last name, and then Trump, and it was talking about when they go in the conversation, one's just going to be Blinken, one's going to Trump the conversation. It's just like the last names just fit too well, right?
I know.
All right, I can confirm that Deutsche Bank has applied to BaFin for license for crypto custody. Spokesperson for the bank told Blockworks via email on Tuesday. Do we say what that? I'm guessing that's the regulatory body. It was reported DWS was reportedly considering investment in 2 German crypto companies to boost growth. It was Deutsche Digital Assets, which is crypto exchange traded products, and Tradius, a market-making firm. That is such a crypto bros name right there. Tradius. Dude, that's such a good name, man. Tradius. Yeah, it's like TradFi.
Remember when we partied with Tradius in Daytona that one weekend?
I think of Tradius. I think of what's the guy that plays Jack Reacher? He was in Blue Mountain State. Thad.
Oh yeah,
it's like a Thad type name. Tradius, or Tardius, would also work too. The regulators already granted custody license to several companies, including a unit of Germany's Börse Stuttgart stock exchange, Berlin-based Fanoa, and well-known crypto exchange Bitpanda.
Well-known, very well-known Bitpanda.
I like pandas. All right. Binance BNB chain introduces layer 2 testnet powered by Optimism.
What?
Yeah, that seems a little weird, right? Optimism working with BNB here. Okay. It's a new layer 2 chain, OPBNB, although some suggest there are other ways to scale the network. I would say, do you really need to scale BNB? BNB unveiled OPBNB, which launched as a testnet, the new layer 2 scaling solution based on Optimism, which it says will add additional security and scalability to the Binance blockchain network. Here you see nice little tweet from BNB chain. Why do they not have the yellow check mark? Sus. All right. In a statement, Binance called OPBNB its answer to the scalability challenge has limited the mass adoption of blockchain technology. Is going to use optimistic rollouts. He added that launching an Optimism fork made no. All right. This is from venture partners Adam Cochran. Was among those skeptical. He was saying scaling issues because they centralized an Ethereum fork and turned up the gas limit to an unsafe level. He added that launching an Optimism fork made no sense since there are other options such as joining Optimism as a super chain or becoming a layer 2 directly on Ethereum, or even a layer 3 on Optimism or Arbitrum. Okay, well, BNB doesn't want to be layer 3 to layer 2. They want layer 2s to be the layer 3 to their layer 2. So that's how I see that playing out. All right, Binance will finally integrate Lightning Network. The news is official, Jack Mallers. Wipe your tears. Binance is working to integrate Lightning Network for Bitcoin deposits and withdrawals. However, there's still more tech work to be done. We'll update once Lightning is fully integrated. So calm down, Zeus. You're not there yet. It's very useful for crypto users for 2 reasons. Greatly reduces the cost of a Bitcoin transaction. And also, it makes it instantaneous or almost instantaneous. That way, it can take, well, block size is 10 minutes. If you pay enough, you're going to get in on that, that first block. But if you skimp on your fee, and maybe I'm not saying the right word for fee there, it could take hours. It could take days. It could still be in limbo. It could be years, right? Technically, can it be years?
Yeah,
Nick?
Yeah, I think so.
I know it could be days and weeks. All right.
I don't know if it could be years, actually. No,
I don't know either. I don't know. Yeah, it's going to be some like random Sunday holiday, 3 a.m. It's like, all right, everybody get on the bus real cheap, so you can sneak on without your ticket there. Also, we have a little Q&A, so if you got any questions, let us know. We'll try to save them. And then chat is so broken, nothing is going in order. Well, Ethan, Aaron. Oh, your name's Aaron Ethan, so it's out of order. I'm sorry about that. And that's not how you meant to say. So is chat broken right now? Going is nothing, order in. That's how you meant to say it. Okay. I see what you're saying there. EDX stuff kind of nuts. I guess Tom Crown is right. Litecoin gonna pump, but only because TradFi buys it, not because it's good. This is something we've talked about. My main reasoning you're gonna see Litecoin and Bitcoin Cash is someone's gonna look and say, oh, well, they're doing it. well, we should do it too, right?
Yep.
Yeah. And then there's going to be the guy who wants to raise his hand and say, well, we probably shouldn't have Bitcoin Cash because, and then everyone's going to look at him and then he's going to shrink in his chair and be like, yeah, never mind. So you're going to have to stick your neck out there and like you got to change the course, alter the track there. Then you're just not going to want to do it. It's just going to be risky, especially with some of these TradFi institutions. You don't want to be the guy raises his hand every time and says, well, actually, just don't say anything. You don't have to worry. All right. OP be crazy. This run is going to go insane.
Wrong.
I mean, OP is getting some partnerships or reminding me of Matic as far as their biz dev. Don't know. Beep, low for ADA. I don't know. I opened along. I think it does have strong support at 25 cents. A lot of people calling for 19 cents, 20 cents. However, it wicked down to 21 point something there. So maybe that was the people saying it's going to 20. Well, maybe the wick to 21 is what it did. And I'm not saying it couldn't go to 15. People are saying 15 cents. Some people say 9 cents. I don't know if it'll go that low, though. If it goes to 9 cents, I have a truck. I'll sell my truck. And I bought my truck with Cardano. I will sell that truck for Cardano.
Oh, wow.
And then I'll sell I bought it with Cardano above $1. And then I'll be selling it and getting that 10 cent, 20 cent Cardano.
That's
please.
Crazy.
Yeah, I think I paid 5.6 Cardano for it. I think 6,200 Cardano. If I turn that into 15,000 Cardano, 20,000 Cardano, that would be huge.
Yeah.
I'm like flipping vehicles for Cardano. I love
That's
it.
amazing.
All right. Well, speaking of flipping vehicles, we got the Bugatti driver. Romanian prosecutors asked to seize properties, 15 luxury cars, 14 watches, and 21 Bitcoin worth 560,000 from Andrew Tate. It was a bad Google Translate. Guys, some of you may have seen $300 million. I think it was just their currency. It was a bad translation. Then they put a dollar piece in front of it. So, no, it was 21 Bitcoin. They're trying to take his Bitcoin, everybody. I'm sure there's other Bitcoin, maybe not known. All right, Romania has formally charged him today on counts of rape and human trafficking, and they're trying to steal his Bitcoin, his property, and his vehicles. They asked to seize all that as part of the indictment there. Indictment includes Tate, his brother Tristan, and 2 associates, 2 females, all of whom face the same charges. The indictment also named 7 victims who were recruited through, quote unquote, the lover boy method, the method of using promises of love and marriage to manipulate women into sex work. All 4 maintain their innocence. I guess that is a law. I mean, I'd have to.
That sounds very Romanian.
I would love to see, what does the lawyer read that statute as? What is the legalese of that law? I don't know. Tate's asset include that Dicot is asked to seize just over 21 Bitcoin. A spokesperson did confirm that to Insider. The amount is worth around a little over $500,000 at its peak. Times 6, over right under 2 million. So at its peak, right under $2 million worth of Bitcoin. The assets could be used to compensate victims if he's convicted. Romanian authorities previously sold, except for the Bugatti is going to be driven by the VP. All right, the judge in the case explained his decision to force them to stay in jail, arguing that their wealth meant it's possible they would try and escape. I don't know where he would go where he wouldn't get it recognized. The BBC reported that the trial was expected to last several years, and a Romanian judge has 60 days to view all the evidence to see if it could even go to trial. So the judge, 60 days. Now, I don't know if Romanian laws has like injunctions and pauses and, extensions, but I think a judge has 60 days to see if this goes to trial or not. We'll see how it plays out. I don't know if you saw the BBC reporting on it, but I feel like the BBC reporting on it was colored by the recent interaction they had with him. I don't know if you saw the BBC interview. It was very combative.
No.
Lucy, I believe maybe her name is Lucy.
Okay.
Some are saying, he got the best of her. This was just some are saying. It was an interesting class on how to deal with a combative interviewer. I will say that.
Interesting.
Can the government take your crypto if you're going to jail? If you refuse to give up seed phrase, can you get more time? They can say you are cooperating or non-cooperating. So yeah, that will go into play when the judge is about to hit his gavel. So the judge is in charge of 10 years or 2 years or house arrest. The prosecutors are going to say, hey, he gave up all his Bitcoin. It was very cooperative. All right, give him a little ankle bracelet Or they're going to say, he wouldn't tell us a seed phrase. They're going to give you the 10 years. Now, that's just a gross generalization, but that's how it's going to work. Or you can just say, no, seriously, I lost it in a boating accident. I don't know what you're talking about, okay? I lost my seed phrase. It was in my pocket. I jumped in the water. It got soggy. What do you want me to do here?
Can't read it.
Yeah. I had some pasta sauce and, I wiped my mouth. Next thing you know, it bled through and it's gone. I can't.
On there. Yeah.
All right. Terraform's founder Do Kwon speaking of crypto sentencing here, he was given a 4-month sentence in Montenegro. The Montenegro charge is for trying to board a flight with forged passports. So the Montenegro charge is just going to be 4 months. That's for the forged passports. And then it's South Korea and America want them. Hey, give them to us. We're going to charge them. We're going to give them some real time. So the 4-month isn't for the Terra Luna collapse. The 4-month is just for bad paperwork there. So I'm not going to go over that. We'll see. I don't know if he's going to South Korea. I don't know if he's going to America. I think South Korea, though. All right. I think it's time for a little CT Minute, brought to you by Stake. And again, guys, we might be on hit slots. So kick.com/hit slots. Check us out. I'm going to be giving away some money. Let's go ahead and roll it.
Giveaway money.
So I'm getting emotional here. I just learned some really bad news, Nick.
What's that?
We only have 860 likes, and we really need to get to 1,000. So, guys, if you can really do your part and get us to over 1,000, it's really going to mean a lot to us, okay? Oh, man. God, I'm getting emotional here. All right. Well, guys, let's get into a little CT minute. Let me hit refresh. I liked a couple more tweets. I haven't tweeted lately. I think I still just have. Oh, okay. Yeah, we're already at likes. I was like, I didn't retweet Franklin there. Franklin is back, everybody. Guys, we're at over 315,000 for that.
Wow.
Liam, I do want to add this. Liam, we did a Spaces. I was in there. If you want to check it out, it ended up ran a little over an hour there. So if you want to shout out to the junkies, we're rocking the hoodie today. All right, let's get into it. First, we got Franklin. Everybody's saying NFT's dead. It's over. We're seeing headlines. We're even seeing an auction where NFT sells for 4.6 millions. It's sold for millions. And they're like, well, this is the last hurrah before it dies. Like literally they want it to be dead. Well, Franklin, he's saying, look, I squeaked out a little bit of a profit last night. I didn't use bots. You know what my buy signal was? Fear tweets. Okay. His buy signal was fear tweets. And so since he already sold, he'll look for another signal. So a lot of people are getting bearish. That is the sign to be bullish. All right. Speaking of bears, we got Caleb. You may expect me to be bearish when you expect me. Oh, sorry. He said it with a little stank on there. You expect me to be bearish when Bitcoin is retesting the 200-week moving average cloud as potential support? No way, Jose. That's what he said.
He goes to Croatia for a little bit, gets a little sauce in his step.
It's the Adidas tracksuit for me. You know, that's what does it. Plus you know, he started chain smoking Soviet era cigarettes. He's kind of cooler now.
He's always been cool, but now he's like edgy cool. Like,
DZ triceps reveal. Ever since I broke my arm, I quit going to the gym. I have no triceps. I got nothing. I got a little worm.
There's very little under that hoodie right now.
Yeah. All right.
It's kind of like in RoboCop, you know, and they
yeah. All right. You know, like that guy's arm in Total Recall. It's like that. All right.
Yeah.
All right.
Put it back on. No.
All right. Blue line 200 week EMA, yellow line 200 week SMA. So it acted as resistance the first time in Bitcoin's history in August 22 and February 22. And now it's a valid potential support again. The reason it didn't exist before, guys, 200 weeks is right under 4 years. So we had to get 4 years of data before we could even create a line. And then, you know, boom, 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 boom. So that's where we fell below it. A little scary. So Caleb, he's feeling good. All right. Now, this was a good slam dunk by Chucky Ho-Ho.
Chucky Ho-Ho.
If you have not watched ATB's episode last night, make sure you watch it after the show. We go over aliens. Okay. Charles Hoskinson is searching for alien UFO debris in the Pacific Ocean right now. Or maybe alien. He's in the
As
ocean.
a man does.
As one does, as one does. And so Ran, he had a comment. We do like crypto banner. Ran, we still want you to get on ATB, man. Come on, I'll do your show, you do mine. Let's make this happen. I'll even guest host your show. I really don't want to hear anyone make jokes about how Cardano have so few users, they're now embarking on missions to find aliens as users. Charles still have more users than Luna. He was famously pushing Luna right before it collapsed. Here you see 525 likes. Charles with the over 3-to-1 ratio, 1651. And yet less. Okay. Come on, advocate. Come on. All right, let's back up. Let's check out a couple more here. Okay. Pirate Wires. Me and Nick were talking about this guy. Nick likes Pirate Wires. Some of the other work he was doing with helping parents, I guess. Is that a broad generalization for him? He's helping parents.
Yeah. I mean, look, Mike Solana, he's a raconteur. What can I say?
Okay. And so he has a really good thing just going over the whole debate with Rogan and remember, for Dr. Hotez to debate RFK, I think it's at this point $2.5 million to the charity of their choice. Number one donation, Cosmos founder.
Yeah,
the Cosmos founder, 777K.
He will not do it.
Hey, I see a junkie. I like a junkie. It's that easy. Then we go over the NFTs with Nike. Then all right. Oh, that's what we got for the CT Minute. Thank you, Steak, for that. All right. Bored Ape Yacht Club Metaverse.
What?
Uh-oh. All right. The stupidly ambitious M² project, as improbable CEO Herman describes it, launches its metaverse building tools. All right. This is the tech behind the Bored Ape universe. This is a screenshot from a metaverse session. All right. Their creation suite for interoperable online world spanning a network, tech stack, and metaverse markup language for creating the assets and experiences in that world. All right. So they're calling it a stupidly ambitious project and a network of metaverses. So, all right. I like what I'm seeing here. Picture paints 1,000 words. We say a video shows thousands of opportunities. Here's them shared on stage with Viva Tech. All right. The early other side demos, which Improbable built in partnership with Yuga, are the highest profile examples to date of what the tech is capable of. And indeed, the experience of being among thousands of live players felt like a totally original gaming feat. They say April. That was a long time ago. It wasn't 2 months ago they did that first beta. That was in 2022. Prior to Friday's official launch, him and his colleagues shared a number of experimental spaces and dropped links on Twitter for on-the-fly play sessions. In May, football star Alexander Zinchenko joined in and interacted with fans. Now more and more people are tapping the tech of what's described as the second phase of a long-term plan. So yeah, we'll see it. I mean, the demo seemed pretty well, but I feel a little bit better knowing that they're working with such a robust team here. I still hold my mutant. I've wrote it down 100K at this point. So sure, I've been given some airdrops. Like we're at 3,000, but I'm still holding on to it a little bit more than that, but it ain't much. All right. HSBC files trademark applications, plans to launch NFTs and banking services in the metaverse. All right. I am kind of torn on this. I'm not going to go into the whole, breakdown here. I mean, this isn't the first time we've seen brands say they're going to, have some sort of presence in a metaverse. We see it with clothing brands and stuff. I would rather deal. All right. So when you're shopping online, it probably doesn't make sense, right? I'd rather just scroll through express.com rather than control my avatar. And I'm like walking up to the black V-necks and I'm like, oh, that's the same thing I always wear. I guess I'll wear it again. Maybe. I think it's easier just scroll on the website. Here's where I could see it. Customer service. Because then I want to see a human being, okay? You know what I mean? Like, I'm talking on the phone. It's just kind of frustrating. You log on and you're sitting and then you're sharing your screen. Because you've ever been on the phone with a customer service? You're like, no, that field isn't there. Or that's not on this page. You say customer ID. There isn't a customer ID. Now we're in a metaverse together and they're sharing your screen. That I could see it work for customer service. That's probably one of the more customer service and education. That's where I'm real bullish on the metaverse, especially education with custom AI tutors. Can you imagine you have that rambunctious nephew, and the parents, they can't just seem to get a handle on him. Sure, they give him Coca-Cola at 2 p.m., but look, he's just hyper. That's just how he is. But now,
we feed him red dye 40. What's wrong?
What's wrong with this? I don't know. So You can't get him to sit still. You know, he's got the stupid Blues Clues guy trying to teach him how to read. He doesn't care about that. But now you got an AI thing. It's saying his name. And guess what? You got Pikachu, Ryan Reynolds' voice. He's like, hey, Aiden, sit down, Aiden. You sit down and I'll show you how to do a Thunderbolt after we learn the ABCs. Now Aiden's like, wait a minute. Freaking Pikachu's talking to me. Or whatever. It could be a Transformer. It could be Gumby. Okay, wow, I'm a little old. It could be Barney. Okay, I am old. It could be Johnny Quest. What?
Coco Melon.
Yeah. It could be whatever you want it to be. I think once we have customizable AI tutors where you have Captain America teaching your son about government and civics. Okay. Yeah. If Captain America was trying to teach me about the Alamo when I was 7 years old, I probably would have listened a little bit more. Of course, teachers back then, they'd have like Sam Elliott playing Sam Houston, you know, with like a nice handlebar mustache. Just give me Captain America. Just give me Captain America. Or Peter Parker teaching you science, you know?
Why not?
Yeah, sure. I'll let the spider bite me. Okay.
Yeah. Let's let Doc Ock teach
swelling,
kids.
Bite me here. What? Yeah.
Let Dr. Octopus teach kids. Let Dr. Doom teach people economics.
All right, so I think it's time for Guess That Chart.
Yep.
I don't know what this is. They screenshot something for me. There is last time I didn't get it. All right, so here we are. We're right at $1 today.
Yep.
So it hit $1. It seems too volatile for a over-collateralized stable coin.
Chat, give us your guesses.
Guess what coin this is with me here. Now, the problem is we're only looking at 2 months of data.
Mm-hmm.
So this is kind of hard for me. Oh, man. I want to say this is one of those new L2s, maybe. It's not near. It's not SWE, I don't think. SWE went to 92 cents? Is it SWE? I don't know. Is this... Oh, people are saying Algo. Okay, I'm looking. Arbitrum. All right. I'm going to let y'all guess some more here because, you know, we are like a couple seconds ahead of you guys. So I do think it's... I thought it was one of the new L2s or L1 competings, but now a lot of people are saying ARB. I think it is ARB. Is it Arbitrum?
Is ARB.
It is Arbitrum.
It is the Arbitrum
okay.
chart, and the SWE chart looks even worse.
Okay. Well, let's actually pull up SWE and see how not sweet it is. SWE, around 92, 76. Oh wow, it's actually a lot lower than I would have guessed there.
Max or whatever.
90. Oh, wow. Yeah, that's just a slow bleed down. It's a slow bleed down. Okay. Yeah. Well, if you stop the clock here, that almost looks like that one. But yeah, no. Okay. It is Arbitrum. Good job, you degens. There's no full in the BitSquad there. There is no full in the... Someone's always going to get it. All right. What is this token unlocks?
This is the tools section.
Okay. So I did not know this is a tool. You probably know more about this tool than I do.
Actually, this is one that AJ is really bullish on, but it basically shows you in a much better fashion the token unlocks that are coming up. So
so it's just a real quick guide on okay, so I am interested in Singularity. That is one I am quite down on.
Yep. Well, then if it's going to unlock and then it'll dump more, so you can use it to set some shorts. You can also use it to set some accumulation ranges because you know how much is going to be unlocking in the future. Like you see OP, like OP has the most brutal unlock schedule of any crypto out there right now. It is just the worst token. So, but you will know when to short OP on this unlock schedule.
All right, so yeah, you can look here. This is a really good UI. So it shows me, 10 million tokens. There's going to be $2 million worth of tokens. It is, 0.5% of the supply, and it has a really nifty countdown timer. Okay, I'm not even trying to gas this up. This isn't sponsored, but I really do like what I'm seeing here. Top utilities coming soon, so it looks like they're still building. If you're a project team, contact us now. So they're actually like, they're accepting forms of communication here, which is really good. So yeah, I really do like what I'm seeing. They have circulating supply, they have max supply. I would maybe change around this ordering. Circulating supply and max supply should be on top of each other. Then market cap with fully diluted market cap should be on top of each other, not going sideways. But that's just, me splitting hairs here. Yeah, I really like this product. Have you ever used it?
I've never used it. I want to use it. And actually, this would be a great video if we did 1 month worth of trading based on this tool. And setting shorts for when the token unlock happens.
Love it.
And see how you do.
Okay. Really good stuff there. Step in, SWE, DYDX.
Yeah.
Some of these top coins, though, I do find it's a little odd that they're leading the charge. You know, you would think like Optimism. Oh, wait a minute. Is this time-based? This could be time-based. Let's click on that and see if this is like, yep, 7 hours. Yeah, it's right there. No, 2. Yeah, 1 day. Okay, so it's all time-based. Okay, I take that back. Yeah, I do like this. I do like this. So cool stuff here. Cool stuff. Good find. Who was this, AJ?
I think it was Johnny.
Johnny. Good job, Johnny. Johnny's not here. All credit goes to AJ. AJ, if you're back there, AJ, good job. It was all you.
Great job. Great job, everyone.
All right, good job. All right, here we have a gumshoe detective. He's talking about, you know, things are always different after that dame came into my office.
This boat came across the Atlantic, and it's never been the same. This is brought to you by
Chinatown. Great movie starring Jack Nicholson.
Yes. Well, the XRP section is always sponsored by Stake.
Okay, I did not know this XRP yet. XRP, shout out to Stake. I'm going to check later on, see if there's some new ones. All right, is Ripple the hidden link to IMF's global CBDC platform? The global, I don't know. There are some people, they're making some headways in the CBD space. Interestingly, it's been discovered that Ripple was considered by the IMF in a report from March of this year as a potential solution to specific challenges. The report proposed 3 models for a marketplace: private settlement marketplaces like XRP, open source marketplace like XLM, or a marketplace based on unbacked crypto assets like Strike, which leverages Bitcoin and the Lightning Network. Okay, so here we have, hey, you use Ripple to move our stuff. Open source, it's kind of like that, but with more permission. And then you have something like this, which is, we don't actually hold the stuff. We're just like kind of helping you do it. You know, all at once, I guess. Well, once every 10 minutes. All right, depending on your definition there. Collaboration between Ripple and IMF has a history that dates back several years. From a presentation in 2018, it was revealed that Ripple was selected for the high-level advisory group on fintech. Could we do a quick look at the graph? We kind of did in the beginning,
Q&A.
right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, we did look at the graph for.
Yeah. Looked at it real quick. It got the look that it deserves in the beginning, Mark. But you know what? Your $1.99 super chat, if you have at least $50,000 worth, you've moved the needle enough to get your $1.99 back. So, Kenny Boy from New York City. What do you guys think of Friends? How many of us have them? That's what I think about it. All right, potential collaboration between IMF and Ripple holds tremendous significance for the cryptocurrency industry. If realized, it could signal a major step towards mainstream adoption, as the endorsement would provide credibility to Ripple's technology. So yeah, obviously it's going to be a nice little pump if it ever happens, but we'll see. Glazed Alex got deleted. Hey, Glazed.
Yeah, don't come in here shilling stuff. You know
he likes to shill. He likes to shill. He's always, I'll give you a free shill, Glazed. He was a Chungo fanatic forever.
Chungo?
Yeah. He's like, yes, he mentioned it. Or he's like, no, I sold them all. I don't know. It's one of those Glaze. I hope I just made you smile.
Glaze has been tased.
Okay. Don't tase me, bro. Don't tase me.
Man, that was what, 2012?
It might be older than that.
Oh,
it might be older than that. Yeah, that was when it was still considered rude to yell at people at colleges.
Oh, yeah.
You know, because part of colleges is open discourse, open debate, and the way you defeat, like, say, misinformation or stupid ideas is by presenting better ideas. People listen to both sides. You'd be like, I used to believe that guy's point of view. Then you open my eyes to a new point of view. And so screaming like a banshee over the first person, you know, you're not going to change anyone's mind who agreed with the first person. And what you're going to do is you're just going to like signal to the other people who already disagree, like, oh, aren't we so clever and smart? Really, the real way is to have open discourse, open dialogue there. Why did I even bring that up? How do I even go off?
I don't know. Do you want to do like a life lesson instead of Q&A? Because we didn't get much. I mean,
give me a letter of the alphabet, Nick.
L.
I did L's before, actually.
Okay.
L's and W's.
So then K.
K. All right. K. Gosh, so few words start with K. I can't even think of one. Kite. You know, guys, you can fly high like a kite, because what does a kite need? A kite needs a string. And you start out a kite the same way you start out life. You know what I mean? One step at a time. You got to get a running start if you really want to soar. Because a lot of people, they get into the space and they say, you know what? I'm just going to instantaneously be flying at 50 feet. I'm going to love my life. I'm going to have the Bugatti. I'm going to have the mansion. I'm going to have the beautiful wife and 2.3 kids. And my life's going to be fantastic. But what do they not want to do? They don't want to do this. They don't want to run. They don't want to fail 3 times. They don't want to get laughed at by the people in the park. They want to teleport to the flying kite. And the reality is, a kite doesn't just start up there. It starts on the ground as folded, crumpled plastic with a tangled string. And then you really, really got to work hard. You got to run. You got to catch the wind. You got to get the right angle. And then you could soar. You're not just going to soar out of nowhere. You got to soar with some steps. And so you have people, they want to become a crypto millionaire. You know, they just want to be able to make a video game. They want to, you know, maybe they're making content. Why don't I have 1 million followers on TikTok? It's the work. It's the hard work. It's the running with the kite. And again, I share that example. Think of the guy at the park. It looks stupid. He looks silly. I'm sure maybe his kids laughing. You're like, oh, that's a good guy. But an adult by himself with a kite, it's a little cringe. It's a little embarrassing. But you know what? That's what you got to be. You got to be cringe. You got to be embarrassing. If you don't look back at what you did 5 years ago and feel some level of cringe, you probably haven't evolved enough as a person. And so I'm going to evolve into this being that all he does is click the like button. I'm going to ask you to do the same. We're all going to click it together. We're going to feel good together. We're all going to become millionaires together. We're all going to be smart, handsome, thin, rich, and beautiful. Let's all do it together. That's all we got. Until next time, DZ out. I got RFK.